What do you think about that? The Rolling Stone magazine actually said that you're the most valuable guitar player, the number 39th most valuable guitar player.
Well, the Rolling Stone's okay. The one that got me was the Mojo magazine, where they put
Oh,
me #2 behind Jimi Hendrix.
Mhm.
I'm going, that is baloney BS as far as I'm concerned. I shouldn't even be on that list. And they
yeah,
got me. I don't know. I don't know how they come up with that, but I didn't mind Rolling Stone because at one time they had me right next to Bo Diddley, who's an idol of mine, and I knew him too. So and
yeah,
played with him, I don't know how many times. Not, I never did do a tour with him, but I played with him on certain events, about 3 or 4 times.
that's cool.
He liked me. I mean, he really didn't like a lot of white people. I don't know if he liked any white people, but he liked me because I knew his music. I grew up on it in high school, so I played it the way he played. He got old and couldn't play anymore either. So he used to come backstage. She said, "Steve, you have to cover for Bo tonight because he can't play." He, I said, "Don't worry about it. He'll get covered. He'll come out there and just go, okay, man. Hey, man."
That's awesome.
He's been copied too through life.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
good. So many guitar players. Do you ever played with? Yeah, you of course played with Matt Guitar Murphy, that has his history. But BB King, you ever play with him?
Uh, not on not on the tour stage, but in clubs and stuff. Yes, several times.
Yeah.
And we were good friends. I was one of the few people that got invited on his bus that wasn't already on it.
Ah, that's cool. The legendary bus.
Yeah,
It is.
he's something else. I remember we were in Spain, I think, whenever he said, "Steve, I'll never walk up a flight of stairs again." I'm going, yeah. So we say Europe is the land of steps because a lot of places we used to stay with the blues was all they didn't have elevators.
No, no.
They just didn't have them. They had steps. Okay. And I
That's
was
true.
fine walking up them, but coming down is not as easy, and carrying suitcases upstairs is not as easy.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
true.
The guitar, one thing. A suitcase, real heavy suitcase is another.
Yeah, especially when you also need to go to a hotel, then go to the venue, back to the hotel, every time wearing the suitcase and guitar. Yeah, I'm so lucky that
It's
I
what
play
it is.
trumpet,
And my thing with gigs is that usually the bar was closed.
and that's the most
We wouldn't
important
get
thing.
back. And that's important. You like to have a drink and then go to sleep.
Yes.
Oh, anyway. Probably a
Golly,
good thing.
yeah, it is. Golly, I think that we should have on time schedule one last question, and then we do the goodbye, and then we are ready.
Okay.
This is awesome,
Um,
by the way.
yeah. What do you hope to see happen with the music scene, especially in Nashville, because it's home to you after the pandemic is over?
I really don't know. And I watched the CMAs last night without any audience.
That's crazy.
And it was all right. And I know most of the people. I've been in the room with them and talked to them and off set and all that. I'm not sure about the music today. I mean, it doesn't fit what I like, but I've got old ears, so what do I know? But I do think I'm right in the fact that there's so much to pick from today, so many great songs to pick from. They have to let the good ones go to be able to listen to the new ones.
Yeah.
So that's is what it is.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's true.
And I still write. I don't think I can write as complicated as some of these new songs are because I'm not a bit and snippet kind of a guy. I'm a one. I don't mind repeating a lick over and over. And I said, I don't know, even in years ago, I said, I'm probably one of the few musicians that really enjoy playing the same lick over and over, the rhythm over and over and over. Most guys just want to wail and let you know how good they are. And that's fine too.
Is that not also? I think that's also the power of the song from the early days, like "Hold On, I'm Coming," for example.
But that
Yeah, this recording that's keep up in your mind, and if you're ready and you're going home, it's still in your head.
Yeah.
yeah,
And that's just one of many songs that keep up in your mind. Everybody
well,
needs somebody,
a lot of the songs today that I listen to on the radio, and I know it's a hit because it's being played.
Hmm.
It's #1 or whatever on the charts. but I can walk away from it and not even remember one note of the hook.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's true.
everything I ever wrote was written to be repeated as a hook. Even the lyrics sometimes are hooks. The melody of it is. So I don't know.
Yeah, but that's maybe also the reason that the music from that, no, but the music from those days are always, they keep on playing. Cover bands play them, you know, even.
I'm not surprised today that Green Onions has lasted as long as it has. It hasn't lost anything.
No.
And
no.
you hear it as a ringtone all the time. I'm going, damn, that song still, even though I feel removed from it, it still sounds good today.
It is, yes.
And if somebody did it, I don't know. I probably wouldn't get played. That's the problem with it. They'll play the original every now and then, but they won't play a new version of it over and over and over.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
so, for ending here, Mr. Kwap, I want to thank you for this Q&A.
Absolutely. Glad to do it, bro.
Yeah, and Carl, also thank you for all the questions.
So let me tell the fans out there real quick.
Yes, do
that
that.
you are one of the few guys or promoters in Europe that ever really wanted to put together the original band. You did. True. You heard the one we had, the road band, and that's a pretty good band too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And you never know what's going to happen. And I remember, the sad day actually that Doug Dunn died. That was for me one of the days. And you were with him in Tokyo.
I was, and we had just finished 5 nights, so 2 shows a night. That's 10 shows, and we finished the 10th show, and he was fine. Got him back he came back to the dressing room, and I said, well, I've got to stay and sign some autographs. He said, I'm going to stay with you. So the rest of the band had gone on the first bus, Eddie and the guys. And then Duck came in, and Eddie was there waiting on us, and he said, no, Eddie stayed and went back on the bus with us. And so he was helping Duck with his bass to carry it to his room. And he said, Duck says, man, I'm feeling a little tired. And he said, well, don't worry about taking your clothes off and just lay down. I'll drop your bass in the room and just lay down on the bed and get some sleep. And then he called me that morning. Well, Doug didn't show up for the transportation to the airport. That's what happened. That's how we knew about it. And so when Eddie called me and said, get down to Duck's room real quick, and or up to it. And I think they were on the 10th floor and I was on the 9th floor. But anyway, when I got up there, I couldn't get into the room because the paramedics were there. It had it all blocked. And they were still working on Duck at the time. And so then the manager of the hotel we were staying at looked at me and she said, they've lost him. And they worked on him, I know, for a good 30 minutes with me standing there. And she said, they finally lost him. They can't bring him around.
Yeah.
And that was the same thing with Bellucci. I got a call, or the manager got a call. The manager called her husband called Duck, Duck called me. That's how we knew about Bellucci. But when they found him, he was still breathing and gurgling and all this kind of stuff, and he choked on something.
Yeah, it's heavy.
I don't know Duck just died of a heart attack. I mean, that's all it was. And they said, everybody said Duck was probably drinking. I said, no, he wasn't. I was with him all week, and Duck was not drinking. He'd come down to the bar with me, and I'd have one, he'd have a glass of water. And that's it. And he didn't drink at the gig either.
I don't know if you remember, but we had a radio show the day after Duck died. Yeah. I think I had 2 or 3 songs from you, from Bones Malone, Lou Marini, even Dan Aykroyd that gave me songs about him. And we had a great show. Everyone was listening. And I remember that one day before he went on tour, I had a call with him. And I was calling him, I think it was 9 in the morning, and he said, shut up, I don't want to talk to you. So he hung up, and then at 10:30 in the morning, he calls back, I'm sorry, you know.
That sounds like Doug.
That was fun. Yeah, he was a great guy. And, and I think it's still good that the people that have this many legendary gigs and so many recordings, like you as well, they should still be remembered, and now as the artists and legends that they are, and after they are gone, you know. And that's why academies and museums needs to be open, you know. It still needs to be there. It's a heritage. It's a music culture, and yeah, I love it, and I'm very honored to have you here on the show. And I just want to say thank you, Mr. Cropper, and I would say till next time.
Absolutely, glad to do it.